Howdy folks, my name's Roy Curry and I'm holding a pretty special guitar. It's a Gallagher Old Hoss, and it's a new Old Hoss in fact, and it's a faithful copy of the original Gallagher that Doc Watson started playing in 1968. He played a Gallagher G50 from 1968 to 1974. And if you remember the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band album, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? There's a segment in there where Merle Travis comments that the guitar that Doc Watson's playing rings like a bell. Well, that was the Gallagher that Doc referred to as Old Hoss, and it was a G50. And this right here is a faithful copy of the Old Hoss, and it's made by Gallagher, of course. And the idea was Steve Moore's, and him and Jim Grainger, they're known around this Tennessee area as Custom Fretted Instruments, and they're in Sparta, Tennessee. They're a Gallagher dealer, and they talked to Stephen Gallagher, who is the third generation of Gallaghers. All the time, they're always talking to him, and Steve Moore mentioned that it would be nice to make a copy of the original G50 Gallagher, because the Gallagher Company had just gotten it back from the Country Music Hall of Fame. So Stephen thought that would just be a peachy idea, and he's pretty amazing. He came up with, he rummaged around in the factory there up in the attic, and he found some tools and patterns and things and that his grandfather had used in the late 60s, early 70s. And before long, he came up with the Old Hoss as we know it. And a few things that set it apart from a regular Gallagher, modern day Gallagher, I guess, is it's got the longer headstock, rosewood bridge and fingerboard. It has the old style bridge, which you can tell it's shaped a little different. That's what Doc played. Sitka spruce top, and the back and sides are Honduran mahogany, and the neck is mahogany, and it really does ring like a bell. And, the braces are unscalloped, and they're the old style braces, which they're shaped a little different than they are today. These braces, the braces used today in the Gallaghers are more pyramid shaped, and these are more parallel with a rounded top. But it's a wonderful sounding guitar. It's light, it's very responsive, it's very even. Notes across the fingerboard, it's very well balanced. And I kind of snuck this one out with the band that I play with, Lone Mountain Band, and tried it backstage on a tune or two. And my test for a guitar, whether I like it or not, is if I can play music with a banjo and a mandolin and an upright bass, and when I take a guitar break or when I'm playing rhythm, I can still hear myself, and I could hear myself loud and clear with this guitar. And you can go to Jim's website, Jim Grainger's website. It's customfret.com, and read everything about it in better detail and better grammar than what I'm saying. And they're $4,000, hard shell case, and there's only 6 of them that are made, and there's only 4 left for sale. Reason they done 6 was Stephen was rummaging through the attic, and he found 6 sets of Grover keys that hadn't been used, and the original from that era. And so they decided 6 was how many guitars they would make. And I think they did a marvelous job. And if I was a richer man, old number 4 here wouldn't be for sale. So and I listened to Doc Watson. That was the first person I heard when I grew up, and Doc is the reason that I won the Flatpicking Championship in 1980 and again in 1991. because he was the one that when I heard him play, I decided I wanted to learn to flat pick too. So I'll try to play you a little tune that I learned off of a Doc Watson record. It's called Bill Cheatham. And if you need any other details, you can go to Jim Grainger's website. It is customfret.com, and you can click on the products section, and it's got a full description of this as well as a couple links. You can read more about it. It's a great guitar.